What do you think of the standard of flowers that you've seen so far this morning?
I think it's fantastic. I mean, I'm always staggered at the way in which people grow their plant material, the effort that they put into growing their plants, and the quality that then comes out of that effort. You know, I love coming to shows like this because you tend to find growers who are a little bit more bespoke, growers who are perhaps more regional, growing things that you won't see at some of the other shows around the country, and so it's a great experience. And then when you look at things like the show gardens, you know, getting several schools here doing a fabulous job, and really getting the whole school, not just one interested group, but the whole school involved in growing and using horticulture as a vehicle to then talk about history, to talk about culture, to talk about faith, you know, all sorts of diverse angles that gardening basically allows you to venture into. And I think that's just fabulous. That's really what this show is all about. You know, it's a really genuine family atmosphere, and it crosses all the interests of all the generations.
And so what do you think of the show as a whole, from holding around and seeing all the different crafts and the food outlets, and what's your impression of the whole show?
Well, it's interesting because over the years, and it's been a few years since I was here, but I did 5 or 6 years every year prior to that. And over the years, you do see a change towards much more artisan foods, to see much more craftsmanship involved, to see more bespoke product coming in, and I think that's fabulous. You know, shows like this for me are all about celebrating the region and celebrating the skill base, skill set and the enthusiasm of those people that live in the region, and I think the Shrewsbury Flower Show is definitely upholding that.
Lovely. That's great.
So I'm doing a lecture in a minute, and then we're doing a gardener's question time after that. So yeah.
Have people already been sort of pulling you aside and asking you questions when they've seen you around the flower show?
Well, it's curious because wherever you go in the country, you always get asked gardening questions, which is great. I mean, that's what I do. And you know, what is fascinating is the diversity of questions you get given the region. So for instance, around here, where there's an awful lot of heavier soils, the questions do tend to be much more related to how you can get plants to establish, especially in a summer like this where it's been so dry and the clay soils are broken apart, and it's very difficult to get plants to establish. Or in this area also you find very sandy soils too. So you know, how do you keep the moisture in the soil? So it's that type of thing. People become very garden centric in the types of questions that they ask, which is great. It keeps them on my toes.
Great. Right, that's happening. I've got everything.
Hello, I'm Lola, and I'm working at Newgate Clocks today, and this is my mum Chloe, and this is our stand, and it's really great, so yeah.
This year at the flower show, the theme is all about time, so we've obviously done a display with using horticulture, trees, and horology with the clocks.
Was it a bit of a task putting the display together? There's some big clocks here.
Yes, it's taken the team of, I think there were 12 people here for 2 days building it and making sure it was all safe and secure, and it looked absolutely striking as you walk into the tent.
You must be pleased with it. It does look fantastic.
Yeah, we're really pleased, and we've had some really, really amazing comments as well from everybody, which makes it all worthwhile.
Mr. Diblister, you've won a couple of medals for your display there. You've won Large Show Gold and Best Display in Show, I believe. Is that right? Let's have a look at your certificates. Let's have a look at these. Fantastic. You must be chuffed.
Extremely pleased.
Yeah. A lot of work goes into something.
A lot of work went into it.
Yeah.
It's got a good reward.
Have you ever won Best Display at Show before, anyway?
Have we?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. Oh, you're used to this then. You'll be back next year as well to try and take.
Well, we've been here for 42 years now, so
just the 42.
Probably carry on.
Yeah. Well done, sir.
I want to go to heaven when I die, to hear Jordan roll. Oh, mourners, you ought to have been there. Yes, my Lord, are sitting in the kingdom to hear Jordan roll. Roll, Jordan, roll. Roll, Jordan, roll. I want to go to heaven when I die. hear